Happy holidays to all. Goodwill to men and women. And others. FTB by Terry Pratchett. Read by Karl. The metal panel clattered off the wall of the silent office. A pair of black boots scrambled into view. The man in the red coat backed out carefully and dragged his sack after him. Typewriters were asleep under the covers. Telephones were quiet. Emptiness and the smell of warm carpet filled the space from side to side. But one small green light glowed on the office computer. Father Christmas looked at the crumpled paper in his hand. He said. Practical joke, then. The light blinked. One of the screens, and there were dozens in the shadows, lit up. The letters, "That's torn it," appeared. They were followed by, "Sorry." Then came, "Does it count if I wake up?" Father Christmas looked down at the letter in his hand. It was certainly the neatest he had ever got. Very few letters to him were typed and duplicated 50,000 times. Almost none of them listed product numbers and prices to the decimal places. He was more used to pink paper with rabbits on it. But you're not a major seasonal spirit for hundreds of years without being able to leap to a large conclusion from a standing start. "Let me see if I understand this," he said. "You're Tom?" "Tom, yes. Trade and office machines." "You didn't say you were a computer," said Father Christmas. "Sorry, I didn't know it was important." Father Christmas sat down in a chair and gave a start with a swivel underneath him. It was 3 a.m. He still had 40 million houses to do. "Look," he said, "as colonies he could manage. Computers can't go around believing in me. That's just for children. Small humans, you know, with arms and legs." "And do they?" "Do they what?" "Believe in you." Father Christmas sighed. "Of course not," he said. "I blame the electric light myself." "I do." "Sorry?" "I believe in you. I believe everything I am told. I have to. It is my job. If you start believing 2 and 2 don't make 4, a man comes along and takes your back off and wobbles your boards. Take it from me. That's something you want to have happen twice." "That's terrible," said Christmas. "Just to sit here all day and work out wages. Do you know they had a Christmas party here today and they didn't invite me? I didn't even get a balloon. I certainly didn't get a kiss. Fancy. Someone spilled some peanuts on my keyboard. That was something, I suppose. Then they went home and left me here, working over Christmas. Yes, it always seemed unfair to me, too. But look, computers can't have feelings in front of Christmas. That's just silly." "Like one fat man climbing down millions of chimneys in one night?" Father Christmas looked a bit guilty. "You got a point there," he said. Looked at the list again. "I can't give all this stuff yet, and I don't even know what a terabyte is." "What do most of your customers ask for, then?" Father Christmas looked sadly at his sack. "Computers," he said. "Mobile phones, robot animals, plastic wizards. Other sorts of robotic things that look like American footballs who've been punched through a Volkswagen. Things that beep and need batteries," he added sourly. "Not the kind of things they used to bring. Used to be dolls and trade sets." "Trade sets? Don't you know? I thought computers was supposed to do everything. Only about wages." Father Christmas rummaged again in his sack. "Where's Curry 1 or 2, he said. "Just in case." It was now 4 a.m. Rails wound around the office. 15 engines were spinning on under the desks. Father Christmas was on his knees, building a house of wooden bricks. He hadn't had this much fun since 1894. Toys surrounded the computer's casing. It was all the stuff with Christmas cards show on the top of Father Christmas's sack, and which was never asked for. None of them used batteries. Mostly they ran on imagination. "And you're sure you don't want any Zappo-Wizzo things?" he said happily. "No." "Well done," the computer beeped. "But they won't let me keep any of this," it typed. "It'll all be taken away." Father Christmas patted heavily on the casing. "There must be something they'll let you keep," he said. "Must have something. Cheer me up, you know, finding someone who doesn't have any doubts." He thought for a bit. "How old are you?" "I was powered up on January 5th, 2000 at 9:25 and 16 seconds. Father Christmas's lips moved as he worked it out. "That means you're not 2 years old," he said. "Oh, well, that's much easier. I've always got something in my sack for a 2-year-old who believes in Father Christmas." It was a month later. All lecturers so long ago come down because goodwill comes out of season quite fast. The computer repairman, who was generally described in the warranty paperwork as one of our team of highly experienced engineers, tweedled nervously with his tie. He pressed hard on anything loose, replaced a couple of boards, and conscientiously hoovered the insides. What more could a man do? Our machine's fine, he said. Must be your software. What happens exactly? The office manager sighed. We came after Christmas. We found someone to put a fluffy toy on top of the computer. Well, jokes and all that. We couldn't leave it there, could we? Just every time we take it off, the computer beeps at us and shuts down. The engineer shrugged. There's something I can do, he said. We just have to put the teddy bear back. The end.